Okay, so now we're going to finally get into most likely our last critique of the day. We'll see when we finish, but I think it's going to be. Gotcha. So we're going to be looking at Bear. So it's been a very, 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 very long time since I've seen you play. I think I played with you once online, and I think that was the last time I saw you, which was like back in... I think even like back in March or April. It's been a while. But yeah, good duck hunt from Las Vegas. Duck hunt Lucina, very even matchup for the most part. Duck hunt is going to be dominating the neutral, so that part's not going to be too bad. The main thing is that Lucina's punish game in this matchup is really, really, really good. And if she carries Duck Hunt off stage, there's a pretty good chance that Duck Hunt's going to die as long as the Lucina player is really, really competent with how they're doing it. So it relies on the Duck Hunt player and having a lot of mix-ups and putting Lucina in an area where she can't go for like 2 aerials to cover you. Because generally if she can hit you with the second aerial, you're probably going to be dying that stock. But we'll see. Hope your network comes back, patch. Oh, wait, what? Oh, my God. It came back. Why? Why? Okay, so for those of you guys that are watching the YouTube recording right now, it just cut out. Okay, we're back. We're back. So, funny enough, the way that I'm streaming right now is through the Ethernet cable, and my theory is correct. With the Ethernet cable, after 2 hours, the stream will die. But if I use Wi-Fi, it won't die. I have no idea why my PC is like that, or OBS, but for some reason, after 2 hours of being on the Ethernet for streaming, it will die. So from here on out, I'm going to make sure that I'm just not plugged up. My PC's not plugged up to the Ethernet for this. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I can't wrap my head around it. But, okay. I'll get to this. So yeah, even matchup. Lucina's punish game is really good because of the edge guarding and like the way she carries Duck Hunt off stage. But overall, the neutral advantage is in Duck Hunt's favor. And if you know how to set up clay pitches properly, you will get like a pretty big punish on her. So let's jump into it. Also, I will say this is kind of like the optimal camera placement to place like a stream camera, just because it's like, you know, besides like maybe covering up like the stock icons, it doesn't really interfere with like weird interactions you can't see, because like nobody ever dies right there. And look, it's not even covering the stock icons. Perfect. Yeah, like overall, you know, clay pigeon's not a good neutral tool, so don't do that. Just needs to crop this a little bit. Yeah, if they ever do the down angled one, or if they just stop after 3, you can actually just clay pigeon that as well. The 3 is always gonna be a little bit risky though. Yeah, really good recovery there. See, that's a good time to use Gunman, because there's a good chance that Lucina was going to land on stage. So he wasn't using that strictly as a ledge covering purpose. Okay. Perfect. Oh, that was so sad. You were so close. Personally, I would have liked to seen the up air or you to run towards the can and back air, so that way you would have had her over to the ledge. And of course, the up air would just extend the jungle a little bit better. Because like when you do back air and you send her to the stage, first of all, you steal the back air. And the other thing too is you're just kind of resetting neutral that way. Up air, of course, extends the juggle, which extends your punish. And then hitting her off stage or putting her in the corner just makes your advantage state a lot better too. Yeah, like whenever she breaks the clay pigeon, you can just jump in and hit her. Obviously, if you go too early, the clay pigeon will punish you as well, but as long as you're just a little patient, you'll get around it. See, like that was actually kind of smart, because like most of the time they're going to try to swipe at the gunman. So when you do that dash back, you can actually like, the second that you hear the gunman down, you can probably buffer a clay pigeon. You should be able to hit her with it before she's able to shield, because of the extra hit lag she gets from the gunman. But online, that's hard to react to. What was that? Oh. Frame's supposed to drop there because like I'm pretty sure he like at that point he actually had the stock there. Back air strong probably would have killed, or a third clay pigeon to up air would have killed either. Too. Good call from the Lucina. Dang, that sucks, dude. Yeah, most players are always going to go to the platforms like after they get knocked up. So all you have to do is just kind of shark here. And the thing you have to remember is like she has to drop below the platform before she can do an aerial. So most likely they're going to air dodge. And when they air dodge, you can jump in up air. So if you do that short hop there, and then if they do an aerial, you could just jump in up air them as well. Dang, you had all the right calls there. It's just like the double jump kind of ruined it a little bit. Say a little bit because like you kind of had to do it to catch him. Wish you were ready to punish the grab there, but you have the right ideas. Right ideas, but just like the execution's off. Which I think that's more of a Wi-Fi thing. Like, I think like that air dodge punish you went for with the up air, I don't think that's like on Wi-Fi you have to read it. Offline you could have reacted to it. And I think I was like the difference maker right there. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, the thing with Lucina is just go as deep as possible, and so then that way they burn it. And if they decide to throw out another aerial, then that way you can just like basically she dies with you. Whereas after they throw out their one, you can jump, and then if they have to up beat back, then you should be able to at least make it back here, so that way when they hit you, you can tech the stage. So just be a little bit more patient on that. Ah, I thought you'd be ready with the nair there. Oh, that was a really good air dodge. Yeah. Honestly, like, if she's just doing something like, if she's doing Dancing Blade at the ledge, you can just drop down and up air her to kill her. You don't even have to, like, think twice about it. Again, that's useless. Don't do that. God, I don't know what you're trying to do with your can setups, but like you're just not going for ledge setups at all. And at that point, you could just like pummel her a couple of times and up throw her to kill her. Like Lucina's light enough for that. Oh man, that looked like a misinput. Dude, I'm seeing like Wi-Fi come through so much. That whole sequence was so weird. Okay, yeah. Yeah, main issues that I saw like off that first game was like impatience at the ledge was like a big one. And then just like a lot of missed executions, but like that was like more of a Wi-Fi thing on a lot of those. And it felt like you were also just trying to play RPS like next to them rather than like set up a good neutral. So I was like, generally speaking, like for duck hunt in particular, I don't think like going head in is like really a good strategy for it. But like if you're really confident in your reads, then it's not bad because that means you're hitting them. But if you're not, I don't really recommend it. See, like that was good. You could have done some punish off of that, but you know, Wi-Fi can be a little hard. Also, wish you did a little bit more off that clay pigeon. Yo, that was like the slyest timing. The F tilt right through the Dancing Blade. Also, I'll kind of explain. So, like, they're doing that F throw gunman because she only goes this far. Well, I don't think that's the best choice. one reason why it's not a bad choice is it does kind of guarantee that she can't land here and be safe. So she has to go to ledge or she either has to jump there. So that's why in this particular position, when she's not thrown super far off stage, like just close enough that she could realistically land here, that's when it's not bad to throw gunman at ledge. But those are the only times. Really risky, but it worked out for you. That's like one of those things where it's like, I don't think it's technically a bad move. It's just that you have to know it's going to work in that situation. Because like if they know you're doing it, it can go so wrong for you. Because you'll be just caught off stage without your jump. And against Lucina, that's just bad. Okay. Just a little thing about that. So when you did that suicide can over there, or the canicide, if you just drifted near them and like threatened them with back airs, or just like drifted right outside the range so they fair, and then you drift into them at back air, then you still had your jump. So you could have killed them very easily. And the other thing you could have done, because they used their jump already, is after you could just like do a nair, and then like your lingering nair is going to catch their air dodge. So a couple of ways you could have gotten the kill off of that. Ah, yeah, that looked like a Wi-Fi thing. I think he had the right idea. Yeah, good catch with the gunman. Good catch, good call on the bluff there. Oh yeah, I just realized, yeah, I haven't seen you go for the Marth Slayer at all against her. Good call outs on the approaches again. So, okay, like briefly what you just saw there when he was standing in center stage and he jumped and fared her. So in that case, like he technically didn't really need to do that. Like that was just like a personal choice he made to do to play that kind of neutral. But like when you're in the corner and your opponent's in your burst range, that's what you need to do. Sit back, do not press a B button. Just don't do it. Because the second you press the B button, you leave yourself vulnerable and it makes it much easier for your opponent to punish you. Or what you want to do is you want to see what option they're using to approach you and then jump and then like punish them for doing that type of approach option. So then that way, once you get your hit, you can finally set up. So that's what you need to focus on. So while that wasn't the situation where you needed to do that, that's what you want to do when you're in those situations where you're stuck in their burst range and you need to get out. Super line. What is the significance of Duck has changed to 9.02? Somebody just sent him the White Husky tweet, and then you'll find it there. Basically, they added a weird glitch with Steve, and now they just removed it. That was it. So basically, it was like a net change of 0. Again, not a good time to use Clay Pigeon at the ledge there. And like that was the first bad gunman at ledge. Like there, if he just set up a can there to just like cover it, he would have had so much more threatening presence over there. And that's why you use Nair, because he converted that into a combo. Good on him not jumping into it. That was also a really good just can control there. I wish he got it on the ledge instead of did the drop there, but the drop is still good. Again, that's why you don't do gunman at the ledge. It's so bad. For ledge traffic, you don't do it. Yeah, it looked like a Wi-Fi moment. He wasn't able to respond. Oh, we got the White Husky going on. So like right there, that was a really good call out by Bear. So the Lucina did a jump, he jumped, and the Lucina did a double jump. So it actually puts them in a very vulnerable position where they need to fall. So you can kind of shark them and then like chase them with an up air, and then they're going to kind of have to get hit by it. Oh, just send in a video and then I can tell you how you're doing. Okay, get on the back air. Yeah, so it's like whenever you have your opponents like hitting the can, you can use that as a very easy way to punish them. I don't see Bear explicitly taking advantage of that, but he's doing like really smart things to just keep himself safe during those situations. And that was good coverage. He went for the quick option that would get the kill. See? Now, some of you guys that were on here earlier, the second that Lucina did that up B, you probably would have just gone for F smash, and your attack probably would have missed. Down tilt there, it's like very quick, very easy to respond to when they get there. So down tilt and down angled F tilt, best options to use right there to get the kill. Especially since their jump is gone. Yeah, so actually, this Clay Pigeon from Ledge is not a bad option to use. It's a really, really good mix-up, but keep in mind it's a mix-up. It's not a foolproof strategy where they can't get around it. Yeah, that Clay Pigeon didn't really work out for him. Like, that's the thing about going for Gunman or Clay Pigeon. There's too much of a commitment at the ledge there. At least like when you're trying to respond to their option. So I never really recommend it. Also, he could have gone for better coverage at the platform there. And he was too psyched out to go for the second Clay Pigeon, but he did have the stock there. Oh, he missed up the RAR. Again, he had the stock there again. Yeah, so that's the thing about Lucina. She is one of those characters that can run underneath Clay Pigeon, so that's really useful for her. Oh, man. Bear's getting so psyched out right now. Like, all he had to do was just back throw her off stage. It would have been really easy to set up for the kill. But yeah, see, like right there, that jump back when she was running at him, really good option to use whenever they're doing any type of aggression. Why did he go? Yeah, he's beating himself up. He knows he had the stock there. All he had to do was do the final hit of Dancing Blade. Way too much of zone head. But yeah, Bear dropped it a lot. He was getting nervous. Very, very nervous. So yeah, like, the main thing was like, as long as he like kept back and like played safe, he would have been alright. So let me see. Does Bear save? This is a best of 5. Okay. Oh, we're on game 3 now. Just go for the Clay Pigeon at the very beginning. Like, something I'm noticing is like Bear's not really going too much for can setups, which I think is to his detriment. It's just like I need to see him using can a lot more neutral than he is. He's just trying to get these hard call outs. There, that was a good one. Again, the gunman there is really bad. Because like it just makes it really easy for the character to get like back on stage. And not only that, like it doesn't add like any significant pressure at all. Good parry. Again, like also because he went for that Clay Pigeon, he got rid of any chance to use his can in any meaningful way at ledge, and now he just died for it. So it's like, whereas he got can over there and all that stuff, he would have been able to do so much more. So the reason why he went for that up smash was to cover roll, which it's not a bad thing to go for. It's just like, especially on Wi-Fi, you kind of have to just go for it sometimes for it to work. And it's like, because the can was there, he was just kind of objectively going to be safe after it. Again, he's also not really believing in his Clay Pigeon hits at all. Yeah, he caught the DI there. It would have been a little bit safer for him to go for the up air to get the kill, but he was still able to get it there. Not sure what that dash attack was, but I'm going to assume it's Wi-Fi. Probably meant to fair. Also, something I should mention, down tilt, really good to use against sword fighters, just because they have a really hard time like finding a way to actually hit you on the ground with that. Yeah, whenever you're hitting somebody with like Rising Fear, you generally want to cross them up. That's something I noticed like he did too. Oh yeah, so that's the thing. You also have to remember, whenever you're using Clay Pigeon, it's like a giant field. So even if it's behind them, it's still gonna catch them when you do it. I personally think it's better now because like now you can do like more mixed up angles. But like the one nerf it is like it doesn't snap to the ground, so you can do it a little bit higher and then pressure the ground. It's not really a nerf or a buff, I would say. It's just a objective change. It's just kind of like non-consequential. It did nerf Zelda though. Zelda players said like it was an objective buff for them. So that's the real W. Again, it's just like these are just really ineffective setups that he's going for the ledge. And like that's something he really needs to change. Like he's dropping so much just because he keeps trying to do these wacky ledge guards that do nothing. Because like the Clay Pigeon ones, you need to set that up as they're recovering to the ledge, not as they grab ledge. That's the real mistake here. Also there, if he didn't pick the can, that would have hit him. Like, that would have hit the Lucina player. That's the thing, remember, Lucina's really light. Like, she dies early to up there. Oh, he got so lucky that missed. He's bad. Honestly, he might have had the stock there because he could have done 2 Clay Pigeons into the down air. I don't think the down air would have killed. No! Oh, what is he doing? Oh my god. I'm so mad. Okay, so that down tilt into the Clay Pigeon was the easiest guaranteed combo extension he had, and he decided to go for a gunman. Oh, I'm pissed. I am pissed he did that. I know Bear knows better than that too. So it's like, yeah, he tried to go for the hard read for the up smash here, but the up smash wasn't going to kill. So at that point, you just want to go for damage. If the Lucina was like at 110 or like 105, then the up smash is fine. 83, just wait for the tech. If anything, you could go for like the Clay Pigeon into another move as well. Also, Lucina player's getting scared. Like, I think before, what was he doing? Like, he's not throwing the cannon like any place that has any effect. Like, he could go for the Marth Slayer there. Like, oh, okay, that was Wi-Fi. That was Wi-Fi. Okay, it looks like he did get up attack, and it looked like it hit him before the attack came out. That was kind of weird. Unless he did, like, ledge jump. But again, like, right there, that was just kind of an issue of being too impatient at ledge there. And then just having the worst ledge traps. Like, if you want to see not how to do a ledge trap, just look at all these ledge traps Bear doing and just don't do any of that. Like, make sure you have the can at that ledge, or you do, like, the Bear can setups. And then you just respond to what their option is. Bear's just not doing that at all. Like, he's going for the gunman and the Clay Pigeons at ledge as they grab ledge. It's so bad. Yeah, something that Bear could have taken note of was that the fact that he lost his double jump there. And the other thing, too, is like this player's been doing consistently the fast fall through the platforms, too. So it makes it a little bit easier to guess on what they'll do when they land. Yeah, see, I don't know why he wasn't doing that the whole time. Like, he gave up a little bit too much stage. Like, he could have stayed under here because the can was guaranteed to land on the platform. So he could have covered a lot that way. But, like, he knows where to place can. So I don't know why he's not. again, it's like he could set up shield can there. So like when you set up shield can at the ledge, most sword fighters are not going to be able to space around it and be safe. Because if they jump and do that, then you could just do an aerial out of shield and they don't have their jump, which makes it really easy to get them. But most of the time, if they do it, like they're not going to space it. Like the can's just going to punish them, just raw. Just a little bit off. Good bait. See, like there, at least the can forced him to do like a ledge get up option, which isn't bad. But that's the thing. It's just like all of his other ledge traps just didn't have that. And it's Wi-Fi, so you can't really like reaction air dodge, unfortunately. So you kind of have to go for the read. This guy does not want to finish his Dancing Blades at all. Like, I don't think he's, like, done hit 4 of any single Dancing Blade combo so far. Bear's just kind of rushing in. Like, he's not trying to play a careful neutral and, like, get the setup. And it's not like Paladin is, like, rushing him down. It's just that Bear just keeps approaching and he's just not setting up. Okay. Hey, he just rolled into that one. But again, like, Lucina can cover all those different tech options with, like, a smash attack. Just more, it's like, did she guess right? Oh, no, I think he got Wi-Fi there again, too. That's rough. What kanji are you talking about? Okay, up air, up air. Oh, you missed it. And you know, it's not like because like that combo wasn't true. Oh man, this is looking rough now. Again, it's just like we're not using can at all for neutral, and I don't know why we aren't. Like your can plays good, Bear. Like just be confident in using it. Yeah, at that point, like that grab was reckless. Like you were way, way too far away for that to work. Also, if you need other ways about like getting your can over there quickly when you need to recover, drop down gunman and then like jump can, so then that way when they shoot it, it just launches like that. Good thing to know. There, gunman was useless, but it didn't inhibit the can play there for the ledge guard at the very least. So then up air is going to kill. There we go. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. God, he keeps getting so unlucky with those up smashes. They're kind of bad. Okay, yeah. So if you can get a free grab, just back throw them off stage so you can set up the ledge trap. Or in that case, you could have done like forward throw, dash attack, or forward throw, fair, fair, grab, forward throw, fair. There's so many other things you can do. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that was game 3, I want to say. So I think he has to leave at this point. So let's check. Yeah, so that was it for that one. So yeah, no, overall, on Bear's end of things, you know, your movement's good. I saw where the Wi-Fi came in, like, obviously. But you don't use can enough in neutral. Like, I don't know why you don't want to set it up. Just do it. And you know why it's good. And your ledge trapping is garbage. Like, I don't know why you keep going for clay pigeon and you keep going for gunman at the ledge at the most unnecessary time. So remember, can should be your primary method of doing that. And if you're going to do the clay pigeon, it needs to be before they grab the ledge when you set that up, not after. And again, especially against Marth and Lucina, remember, you can do the Marth Slayer against them. Like, you don't have to make it this hard. And if they grab ledge and they didn't hit the can, you can just keep holding it. And if they decide to do ledge drop down aerial, then they get blown up from it. And if they don't, then you can aerial them for it. So it's just, it's really hard for them to get around it. And you can punish them really good for it. Obviously, some of your combos got messed up by online. And some of your general punishes got messed up by online too. Like, I could definitely see where that came into a factor. Because, like, if you had those, I think a lot of things would turn out different. might have been able to take that game too, or like the first one as well. But with those things in, I do know it made it a bit hard. So that's the thing. You can't play offline duck hunt on Wi-Fi. It's the truth, but it sucks so much. I hate it. I hate doing it. But yeah, so we're hitting 9:35 now, so I think we're gonna call it.